My name is Sally Snide, and I'm the president of the board of the World of Wonder Science Museum. And the idea of the museum started actually 10 years ago in 2005, and it was one man's dream that he wanted to start a science museum here in the Central Valley. His family used to go to the Exploratorium all the time, and he brought the project to our Lodi Rotary Club, and that's where the idea started, and that's when the idea began. I'm a volunteer. I've been a volunteer since 2005, and yet I'm the president, the director, the CEO. I manage all the employees. I work with the donors, and so it's kind of like I clean toilets. I do everything, so it's kind of fun. Oh my gosh. I think that one of the neatest things about the museum and the WOW is how we've been able to change lives. Not only, kids will come to the museum and they come here for field trips. Their eyes are just so excited, especially when we say you can go out in that museum and touch everything. And the museum is designed after what's called edutainment, so the children and adults are in the museum learning about science by being entertained, but being educated at the same time. And not only do we change the kids' lives, I've seen a big change even in our employees. There's been people here that have been volunteers, and this is their first job, and that has changed their lives. But we are really making a difference in the community by getting kids and adults excited about science. As a nonprofit, I think one of the biggest challenges is be able to keep the museum running, to make it sustainable, which means bringing income into the museum to keep it running. Possibly that's probably why I'm still a volunteer. I believe in paying my employees a good salary so that they're happy and they like to come to work. But it's always fundraising. It's always, with a nonprofit, you're always raising funds. And I think that's one of the greatest challenges, is just keeping the museum sustainable. The goals of the Science Museum, basically, is why we started it, is to inspire the next generation of American scientists. And I'm already seeing that in our children that have come here, in our volunteers. Yes, and so that's our biggest goal. I believe it's happening. Well, in 5 years, we have a small museum here, but within the next 5 years, actually within the next 2 years, we're going to be expanding across the street, where we look forward. We want to build a planetarium and a carousel, and we want to bring more art and history and science just to downtown Lodi. And so we will eventually be the center of Lodi.